Welcome to the Elements of Spirit for the week of December 17th, 2017. This is the reading for the element of fire, which includes the sun signs of Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Go watch the ether video. Now, if you haven't, the affirmation for this week was, I accept my desires, I accept what I want. We're talking a lot about the energy that's going to spin out on the 22nd. And kind of what we've been learning since October. So funny. Not expected at all. The vibe from you guys is like, I feel like blending. I feel like blending in. I'm good. I'm good for now. Now. But when we get to the 21st, pressure comes in. Pressure to perform and catch up. So the idea here is just to accept what you want now. Going back to the ether. Accept what you want now. So fun. So the higher self can take care of it starting on the 22nd through the 23rd, 24th. You don't gotta step up until 12/25/26. Okay, so there's a little something here where it's like you want to coast till the end of the retrograde. You want to coast until the 25th, 26th. But before the retrograde ends on the 26th, and even ideally by the time we get to the 21st, because we're going to be moving out of the fire sign and into the earth sign, you just want to be really clear about what you do want. Okay? Instead of saying like, I'm good, I'm checking out. It's like, I'm good because I've figured out what I'm going to do when the year kind of starts up again. You don't need a lot of stuff. It's just that sort of first priority moment. Like, first priority, what am I going to do to balance out all of this information and experience that I've had about what I want, how I get it, what I need to get it. So it's like you're going to you're gonna I really like this moment for you because it feels like a contentment where you're just like, I'm good. I'm good for a minute. I don't think you'll be able to sustain that past the 22nd. I feel like, the 23rd, 24th, once the equinox occurs, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, you might start to feel a different sense of pressure to perform. 21st, pressure to perform and then catch up. But the idea is that if you want to coast, you're going to get a really powerful moment if you think about what you really want between now and the 21st, sort of plug that into your database on the 21st. Plug that into your database during your equinox rituals, right? Great time to work with intentions, so that 22nd, 23rd, 24th, you can really fly and zoom and watch it all fall into place. But you don't get that wonderful feeling of watching it all fall into place if you just withdraw until the 22nd. You can kind of withdraw to think about what you've learned, what you don't want, what you do want, activate those intentions on the 21st, give yourself 22, 23, 24 to sort of see how it all falls into place. And then by the time Monday, 25, 26 rolls around, you want to be taking some practical actions and doing some stuff. So again, I've just been really trying to be super sensitive the last few weeks to how weird this time is. While everything's going wrong out there, and yet retrograde is turning up all this information about all of these things which seem to be going so chaotically wrong. There's going to just be a little bit more of that, and you guys get an extra special version of it in terms of feeling like you're coasting, but really, really being content, withdrawing in order to assess your true desires. I accept what I want. I accept my desires. I accept what I want, right? That's the ether vibe between now and the 21st. then you start to feel a little bit more of a pressure to perform, but you don't give in to the hair trigger of I'm a fire sign, therefore I got to do everything all right now. Remind yourself, I wanted to back the frick off, so back off 22, 23, 24, with that clearly plugged in understanding of what you're working on come the morning of the 25th. What is your number one top priority based on all of this information that you've learned? If you're getting your work in order, get it in order. If you're getting your life in order, get your life in order. Your family in order, do that. If it's time to go work with your service and give something away, give something back, give your time, give your energy, give your money, do that on Monday. It's just the Capricorny energy is going to give us plenty of opportunities to get all sorts of shit did. What is your... I retreat, and then I act. I retreat, and then I act. I retreat, and then I act. I am imbalanced. Yeah, it's interesting. It's similar to the air sign. Sorry for the delay in that. It was just coming in a wonky way. I balance. I am balanced. I'm a balanced expression of retreat and action. No. I retreat and then I act. I retreat and then I act. I retreat and then I act. Similar to the earth vibes of I listen to myself and others before I share my truth. So there's just seems like the elements are giving us all the space to acknowledge, accept, and activate our desires so that when the winds change, when Mary Poppins comes to town on the 22nd, when retrograde's over, we are able to just sort of cascade forward as opposed to Capricorn, ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. It's like methodical action. It's almost like we want to build a beautiful structured machine during the time of, based on the plans that we've acquired from the retrograde, based on the truths that have been expressed since Jupiter went into Scorpio. And then we build that machine on the solstice. And by the time the retrograde ends on the 22nd, the machine of intentionality, by the time the retrograde ends on the 22nd, chugga, 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 that machine starts to manifest the desires and to take those wonderful actions, right? To act starts to work, right? So that working would also be you, right? In expression, making choices, taking actions in order to, right? Manifest your desires. So in here, it's about giving yourself that space. I'm allowed to retreat and then act. But not even allowed. I do retreat and then I act. I pull back and then I step forward. I withdraw and then I move. So that's why I was hearing it as I am a balanced expression of retreat and action. I'm a balanced, but I fall asleep in the middle of that affirmation. I'm a balanced expression of retreat and action. Like I just can't follow it. So I retreat and then I act. I retreat and then I act. I retreat and then I act. That's your affirmation. Love you madly. Mean it. See you next week. Mwah. Cheery bye.